Corey Couch looks more so like that previous form that he had when everyone was very excited about him. I know he had that slump last year. He mentioned to us at the podium that he doesn't even want to talk about that. He wants to put it behind him, and he wants to put his best season together this year. So from what I've seen, and then also, just some sample size from the scrimmage, he's trending in the right direction.
Don't forget, Deion called that kid a dog, man. And if Deion,
Deion Sanders had.
I'm certifying him too, and you can tell because he's.
Yes, that was actually. You bring up a good point. That was actually at the Under Armour All-American game when Deion had the chance to coach up to Corey Couch at that All-Star game. He was bringing up to Corey Couch's name a lot as a corner that he was really blown away with. That is a great stamp of approval. Someone like Deion Sanders, obviously one of the greatest corners to ever play the game in college and professional football. But I agree with you. I like where Corey Couch is headed.
Because even when he gets beat, even when the receiver catches the ball on him, if you notice, he never gets beat. Like he's right there. You either have to body him or you can receive.
This is Gio from Orange and Green Boys.
But he's consistently there.
Yes.
When that ball.
Yes, I totally agree with you. By the way, listeners, I wanted to mention to you right now. Wanted to tell you guys during this stream right now, especially if you use the promo code GEO25, GEO25 at _Gramco for hemp products. Those are Delta 8 hemp products, Florida-based products, by the way. You will actually get an extra Keith pre-roll with your order if you use GEO25. The link is right up top on the Jumbotron in the space. Let's get back into it.
Hey, Gio.
All right, so I saw Zoe. You had your hand up, man, for a little while. What's up, man?
I just want to let you know that since I can't get you on right now because you're busy, if you don't mind, I got some listeners in the chat right now. I like for them to just hear you a little bit, and know where to go for these Twitter Spaces.
Yeah. If you have any listeners on your YouTube, they ask questions.
They're loading up. They're loading up right now. They coming in fast and furious. So I'll introduce who you are, Gio. People know who you are, but introduce yourself to the chat real quick. So I'm gonna let them listen to you for a little while, and then we'll get into the show. But I want to get you on, so this is an easy way for me to get you on. So they're listening to you right now.
Definitely.
Let them know who you are, Gio.
Yeah. So for anyone not familiar with who I am, I'm Gio with the Orange Bowl Boys. I cover recruiting. I cover Canes football. I cover high school football in South Florida. Just aside from all that, I also do the Twitter Spaces, Canes Space. You can also find me at Canes Unfiltered Twitter Spaces as well. And you can just find me anywhere just talking about Canes. I've made appearances on different people's YouTube channels. Basically, I'm all over the place now. So some people are familiar with me from before. I did a lot of stuff with Canes Insight, but I'm now over at Orange Bowl Boys. But yeah, let's get back into it. D, you had a question for me? D, you had your hand up?
Did he go to sleep?
I don't think D is there.
Did he go to sleep?
305. I saw you had your hand up.
Hey, what's going on, Gio?
My bad. I was here.
It sounded like he went to sleep.
D's back there. Hold on, 305. Let me take D for a second. D, you had a
All
question.
right, I'm going to turn the volume down on this a little bit, and I'm going to turn that down a little bit, and we'll get back to it. But what's really good, University of Miami Hurricane football fans? Your boy Alonzo 1219, aka Harlem Hurricane Zoe. Y'all can start calling me Beanie Zoe because I don't order me a bunch of my beanies. I love my little beanies, and they make summertime beanies now. So be able to wear my summertime beanies is something for real, for real. Everybody share the mother freaking link. Share the channel, and we gonna get into this show. Let me let Gio know I'm gonna get into this show. Well, I'm just going.
So yeah, no, it's exciting for Canes fans.
Hit the like button.
You're saying it's May 1st?
Yes. Yes, around that time.
So May 1st is the cutoff date.
Yes, around that time. I can't remember the exact date. I have a calendar, basically with all the recruiting stuff. When there's dead periods, when it's silent periods, when it's in between. Yeah, I have to look back at that calendar. I have it in some notes I have here. But in regards to that, though, it creates an interest. Excuse me, I'm so parched. I'm speaking so much right now. But it creates an interesting situation, and I'll tell you why. All the spring practices are over all over the country. Everyone's basically done with spring. Now guys will be making their decisions on where they are at on a depth chart at a certain school, whether it is they are a starter on the second team, the third team, anything of that nature. But NIL comes into play. There are some schools that are not facilitating NIL deals.
All right. I'm gonna leave that, and we're gonna go ahead and talk. We're gonna go ahead and talk, but that's Gio for Orange and Green Boys. I've been knowing Gio for a good minute, and very good guy, very knowledgeable guy. So we'll have him on. We'll have him on a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Let me go and see who we got in the chat. And I ain't played my music. I ain't played my music today, but but let's get into it, man. Let's just get into it. First off, let Aaron know I'm live. And how in the hell is Randy late again? How is Randy late again? Like Randy, how you late? I just got the phone with Randy. He late. How he late? How is he late? How's he late again? I don't know how he late again, but we'll figure this out. Yo, what's really good, University of Miami Hurricane football fans, boy, Alonzo on 129, aka Harlem Hurricanes up back at them, getting ready for this great broadcast that we about to have. I'm gonna tell you guys like this here, man. I'm gonna tell you guys some of the things that I took from this spring game. Some of the things that I took from the spring game. See, this is where I get excited at. Because I'm not talking about recruits. I ain't talking about, you know what I'm saying, what I might see or what could be sold. I can actually talk about breaking down the game, breaking down the what I saw from the game. And I'm gonna give you my. I don't know the young white guy that's starting that played at defensive tackle, defensive line. I don't know his name. I can't pronounce his name, but he was awesome today. He was awesome today. Also, I'm about to Dad Franklin beasted today. And I said it, I'm gonna be the first one to say it here. He's cut weight, and this is not blasphemy, but this is what he reminded me of seeing him today. And people going to kill me for this. I'm not saying he's that good. I'm not saying he'll ever be that good. But what I'm saying is the way this guy played today kind of reminded me of a great Hall of Fame player that played for Miami. I'm just talking about the body type, the way he was able to do that one cut, hit the hole, and catch the ball out of the backfield. Thad Franklin kind of reminded me of a guy by the name of, and I'm gonna get killed. I'm gonna get killed for this. I'm gonna get killed for it. But he kind of reminded me of Frank Gore today. He kind of reminded me of Frank Gore today, with the size and the burst, being able to get out the backfield, being able to carry tacklers 2-3 yards, and then get an open field. Kind of reminded me of that today. That's what I saw out of Thad Franklin today. And you know who else I'm gonna give my props to? I'm gonna give my props to who I think the best cornerback on the field today was my boy DJ Ivy. DJ Ivy balled out of control today. The coaches said he was getting better. and they like him and they like what he does. And you can say what you want to say, but Ivy was great today. Like I said, so the young white defensive tackle or defensive end, I can't remember his name, who got the tip pass for the interception. I think he got a sack. He was just all over the field today. He played awesome today. Thad Franklin, like, bro, people keep talking about running backs coming back. They're going to have to. They're going to have to. They are going to. They are going to have to. Running backs coming back. Thad Franklin is not just going to give that job up. He's not just going to give it up. Running backs coming back are going to have to take that job from him because they're not just give. He's not just going to give that job away. I love what I saw from him today. He cut weight. He looks awesome. I coming out of the backfield, and I truly loved what he did today. So those are my three standout players of the day, just because of the way they came out, and people not expecting it, from those guys. I can tell you this right here, man. I can tell you this right here. We weed out the motherfucking week over. We weed out the week over here. If you can't respect my opinion and other people's opinion in the chat, then we don't need you here. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do what we do over here, and we're gonna do it to the best of our ability. We're gonna give you great content. We're gonna give you great content, and we're gonna do it. So as I broke the game today, I'm gonna tell you what I recognize today. First and foremost, what I recognize today was the coaching staff. I recognized the coaching staff today. And the reason why I recognized the coaching staff today was they were all over the field today. And the most recognizable coach is not a coach. It's an analyst by the name of Jason Taylor. Like, he was coaching these guys. He was teaching these guys. He was all over the field. He was teaching these guys. He was coaching these guys. He was around these guys. He made sure that these guys were getting coached off the field. Even seeing Brian McKinney out there coaching these guys up, like, what they have brought, the culture that they are bringing back to University of Miami is definitely something to be excited about. It's something to say, okay, we know for a fact that there are brighter days ahead, because that's what I saw today. I saw brighter days ahead. I saw a coaching staff that actually freaking coached this football program today. And people are saying, and people are down on the receivers. People are down on the receivers. I'm gonna tell you why I'm not down on the receivers. You can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't. It's impossible. I only have one left, bro, and it's not this one. But I only have one left. If you want it, it's $260. I have one left. I got to order the chain to it. You can hit me up on Messenger. It's $260 if you want it. I have one chain left. That's all I have left. No more. And I'm done after that. So what I saw from this coaching staff today was freaking amazing. And please do not be afraid to donate. Do not be afraid to hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the Cash App preferably. Or if you want to super chat, whichever one you want to do. We are 17,000 subscribers, and this is my wheelhouse right here, talking about post-game shows. This is my wheelhouse right here, talking about what I saw at the game. Hurricane T2 against the grain. One of my other co-hosts, Hurricane. Against the grain. I'm about to bring him in right now. Randy Late. T2Y was at the game today. My little bro at the game today. Out there with Liberty City Boy and Coach Hayes. All those guys at the game today. Great job, you guys, going down there. You know what I'm saying? Showing love to the team and to the fans who watch you guys. I respect that all the way. So what I saw today was people say the receivers didn't do good. It's not that the receivers didn't do good. It's that the defensive backs and they did great. But you also have to remember now, I told you it's going to be watered down. That's going to happen too. And the defense is always ahead of the offense. They're always ahead of the offense. Defense is always ahead of the offense. And like I said, when you have Kevin Steele, when you have guys like Kevin Steele and Charlie Strong on the sideline, they have made many of receivers look bad. They have made many of receivers look bad. I think that people are over freaking exaggerating about the receiver play. I'm going to tell you like this here, man. The Smith brothers are going to be something special. You guys need to really pay attention. Those guys are going to be something special. If you don't think that the Smith brothers are going to be something special, then something is wrong. We played against a defense that was called by two of the greatest defensive minds to ever coach college football. The offense is definitely going to be behind. They confused them a little bit. Receivers dropped a couple passes, don't get me wrong, but I didn't see 6, 7, 8 drops. I saw them not being able to get separation because they were throwing a few different looks at the defense. I saw them throwing a few different looks at the defense. Hey, this right here, hey, T2Y, most definitely against the grain, most definitely. The stream key is out just for those two guys. I'm not trying to bombard it right now. Just listening to Gio and everything. We'll go back and hear some things from Gio. Tackling looked a lot better. You 100% right on Mr. Fold 5. Tackling looked great. We had guys out there, the toughness, and I put that on Fedley, whatever his name is, the Butcher. Y'all just name him the Butcher. I put that on the Butcher, man. I felt like those guys, like I said, you just look at Thad Franklin. He shed a lot of body fat and put on a lot of muscle tone. And he looked the part. He looked like he did that. And I'm in beanie season. You know what I'm saying? I might change my name now to Harlem Beanie Hurricanes, though, because I'm in beanie season right now. So as we look at, as we break down, for real breakdown, the young, like I said, I don't know the young white guy that's playing defensive tackle, defensive end. What I like about him is how active he is, man. How active he was during that game. He got a tip ball. I think he recovered a fumble. Got a tip pass that created an interception. And the game is
Talking
exactly
about
what,
Liechtenstein?
right? What's his name?
Liechtenstein? Jake
Liechtenstein?
Liechtenstein with an L. Yeah.
Liechtenstein. Well, he licked his ass. He did some licking
Hey, that
today.
boy was balling, bro.
He
He was
licked
balling.
some ass today. He not licking it in no chomo. He was Liechtenstein, and he I'm gonna call it. His name ain't Liechtenstein. His name is Steiner brother. I'm nicknaming
Now
him
that
Steiner
boy look
brother.
good, man, for real.
Man,
He looked like he fit.
his name is not Liechtenstein. His name is Liechtensteiner brother. It's Steiner brother. Okay, listen. The young
That's
man.
what if you seen that picture of him with his shirt off, that's who he looked like, one of Big Papa Pump.
Yeah, the man is. Listen, man. I sat there and I'm watching this guy play today, and I'm so fucking amazed. I saw him do a rip move. I saw him do a rip move when he ripped past a guy. You don't usually rip from the outside. You typically rip from the inside. He ripped from the outside and then put his hand up and tipped the ball and knocked the ball out and tipped the ball in the air. And Weston ended up getting interception. Also, people talking about. Oh, go ahead. You go ahead.
No, I was just saying he woke some people up today. A lot of people had him on the radar, but I don't think they knew he was gonna be a force like that. You know, and this is where it's not like our offensive line was playing bad and he was just taking advantage of it. The O-line looked good as hell. He was just disruptive.
Was great.
Yeah, he was just disruptive.
So I'm looking at that, and then I looked at the play where everybody got mad at even, and I don't get on Ed Reed too much, but Ed Reed wasn't paying attention to the play because he was doing an interview. But that play, I forgot what receiver was going out, and he put up one hand for the ball. If Ed Reed was watching that play, if Ed Reed was watching that play, he'll know why he only put one hand up, because DJ Ivy was in his left hip pocket, and there is no way he could have got his hands up without pushing DJ Ivy off. Because DJ was right there basically battling him and holding that left hand down. And those are the things that we don't see. So when he could not go up with two hands because DJ Ivy had his left hand pinned to his side. He had it pinned. He was right there on it. So there was no way he could have. That's why he went up with one hand. He couldn't have went up with two hands because DJ Ivy had him pinned. And Ivy was as good as advertised when it came from what Kevin Steele and Kevin Steele and Mario said about him. Also, I'm gonna give you some inside information. Look at all the balls went toward all the majority of the big plays went towards DJ Ivy. That was by design. It was by design. And from what I heard was Kevin Steele and Manny brought him up in a press conference. So they told him, "We coming at you. You better play."
Yeah.
They told him, "We coming at you."
In that first quarter, they was getting behind him, but it wasn't. Luckily they was dropping passes, and they was still kind of getting their feet underneath them. But he shook that shit off quick. And what always had been his problem is when he make that one mistake or he give up that one play in coverage, if you go right back at him, you might get it again. He didn't really have that short-term memory you need. Yeah, today he woke up today.
And one of the plays, number 15, when he beat him, the ball was in his hands. He beat DJ, and DJ ripped the ball out. So you're not beat until the play is over.
Yeah.
You're not beat until the play is over. And I went on Facebook, and I did this on purpose against the Grand. I went on Facebook, right? And I did this on purpose. I was streaming the game on Facebook. And as soon as the game got good, what I did? You know what I did? I turned it off.
Yeah.
You know why? Because if you get Freedom Cast TV, you won't be dependent on me to play the game for you, okay?
Yeah.
Freedom Cast TV, you won't be dependent on me to play the game for you. And I turned it off and got 10 people to sign up for Freedom Cast.
Yeah.
So if you get Freedom Cast, and I'm going to be watching the fight tonight with your big homie.
Man. TVD was throwing that thing, bro. It was hitting him right in the hands. And like I was saying, when Luke was on the space earlier, he like, man, if you throw it to the receiver, they got to catch it. And I'm like, that's true. It's early right now. You know what I'm saying? It's their first game situation. They might shake them cobwebs off and shake that rust off. But
if the Miami defense is better than the offense, listen, every last one of these defenders that we got are excellent players. I'm not going to say the best players in the world, but they're excellent players. So he's going against a defense now that has the coaches to make these guys great, right? Mm-hmm. So when you're able to do that, you go against the defense that's able to make these guys great. It's going to be tougher for the offense. I remember Ken Dorsey saying, I was rarely ever successful in practice because our defense was that good. So when you say that, when he says he's rarely ever successful in practice because his defense is really that good, because his defense is so great. I want to see that. I want to see because if our defense is because our defense is the most talented defense in the ACC damn near when it comes to players, right?
Yeah.
So if our offense struggles against our defense, it's going to make them better against other teams that they play against. I think people need to realize that. Let me get this. I still got my chair, Scott. Let me get this donation from Scott, $5 donation. You can definitely see these young men being coached. This is a new era of Miami. Most definitely.
Every time they came off the field, they was getting coached. We ain't seen that in 3 years.
You seen Jason Taylor on the sideline?
Yeah.
All over the place.
Like a madman.
All over the place, man. All over the place. And it's just amazing. I'm about to go on Facebook. You can have real quick. Like I'm about to go on Facebook real quick. Like and let them know we live right now. So you can go and talk.
Oh nah, bro. I wanted to jump on and see if, we was on the same page. The DBs, bro. Today they look sticky. They was, like you said, they was right in the receiver's hip pockets, bro. The run game was there, and actually, if that was what you would consider a vanilla offense, that dude must have some shit up his sleeve, because it wasn't even like that boring or that bland of an offense to me. You had receivers running wide open.
Most definitely.
TVD missed Jaleel Skinner up the sideline on a play. He took a shot deep, but he had two receivers open. He just didn't see that he had Skinner on. It was like a dragging up, and when he turned up the field, nobody was there.
And everybody out here in Facebook land is me, One of my co-hosts, the other co-host, always late. I don't know why he's always late. But it's me against the grain on here right now, chopping it up, talking about this Miami Hurricane spring game. Definitely doing our due diligence, and everybody's allowed to come over and check it out, man. So y'all come over here, man. Y'all come over. Hey, Elliot, join the YouTube channel. We live on YouTube right now. Join the YouTube channel. We are live on YouTube right now. You know what I'm saying? We need y'all support. You know what I'm saying? We two poor African kids right now trying to get our game up right now. You know what I'm saying? So y'all come on over to the YouTube channel. You can put Alonzo 1219 U family or CWO the U family, however you want to do it. And we live right now, and we doing our thing. So y'all bring y'all ass over here to the YouTube channel and let everybody know that we live. Y'all come on over here and holler at us on YouTube so we can get this thing together, man. Because we about to get in depth. And the only person that go toe to toe with me all the time is against the grain. I think we might be five. It might be a 3-3 going into game 7. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all come on over here and check us out, man. We got a lot of people in here. We about to have some fun. Come check us out. We out here. Go ahead again.
Hey, you saw the running back that I was telling you about last night, 46?
Talking about that?
Nah, the 46.
Oh, I saw him,
Perry.
But I'm not gonna lie. I saw Perry, but listen to me. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. And he played a great game. But listen to me. Dan Franklin, what the hell? What light got turned on him, bro?
I think he dropped a little bit of that weight, and we got two not wide receivers, 2 running backs out. You know, but so that just and with Knighton being out, Chaney being out, and Cody Brown hitting the portal, he getting probably three times the carries that he would have got. So it's working out for him.
I can tell you this here. Everybody thinking that Knighton them coming back gonna automatically take that job from him. Listen to me.
Yeah.
They might be. You don't believe that. Cause this kid, I'm saying he kind of reminds me of Frank Gore a little bit. I'm being honest with you. I'm just being honest with you. That one cut and being able to get upfield. I'm not saying he's Frank Gore, but his body size, his body type, and the way he can move around, it kind of reminds. Because we all compare players to former players.
Yeah.
We all do that. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm looking at any running back that I could compare him to, that's a former player, it would be. I can't compare him to Andrew James.
I'm not mad at that comparison.
Yeah, and he wouldn't go down on that first tackle. But your boy Perry, listen, now I can remind where I see from him is Clinton Porter's Andrew James shit. What I see from him,
and that's from a walk on too. So like everybody in the fan base, like, man, he need to go ahead and transfer out. This dude here, man. Look at this potato.
Hey, y'all boys say, hey, against the grain. I know you gonna let me talk, Mike.
Go ahead, Randy.
I know you gonna let me talk, Mike. Hey, y'all boys say, hey, against the grain. I know you.
What the hell you got going on, Randy?
Hey, listen, though. Listen, though.
Is that the new
chocolate
drop?
How you find that potato, bro?
Is that the new chocolate? Nah, that's a chocolate dropper.
Hey, listen, y'all. I gotta keep my disguise up. Coach Mario looking for me. You've been looking for me for a minute. I'm gonna just say this. That defense came to play today. That's all I want to know. Did anybody see the defense today? Because they came to play. If you ain't watched the game. If you ain't watched the game.
What the fuck is this against the grain?
We talking to a fucking potato, bro. That's what it is. I don't know how else to explain it.
What in the hell? Only over here, man. Like, what the hell? We finally got the triple. We finally got the triple. That's what we are. Hey, against the grain, we the triple threat. That's what we are, man. We the triple threat. We finally got the last member of the triple threat in the motherfucking chat. Why you got
show up like a goddamn potato?
So don't fire.
Not only do he show up late, he show up dressed like a potato.
Hey, y'all boys, I came late 2 days in a row. Y'all forgive me. Gotta pull up still.
Are you late or are you on black folks time?
I'm on black folks time.
Oh my! Well, hey, it's hard. Did he put a cigarette in his mouth? He gave me. You gotta be kidding me, man. What did you see? What did you see today, Chocolate Dropper? What did you see today, man? What did you see from the game today? that got you excited?
I saw Coach Mario.
That's
all I need to see. I saw Coach Mario, and that's all I need to see. Everything else just came together. Defense played real good. Man, I don't even know what else to say. So I'm just
You
happy
call
to be where we at.
you called it on DJ. You called it. You called it quick, man, and he definitely
DJ pulled up. Gilbert Fryson pulled up. I think Gilbert
Hey, bro,
Fryson
Gil
was,
look good too. Gil
man.
looking
He had
like
two
he look like
tackles
the
for a
defensive
loss.
MVP.
Yes, he had a big tackle.
What about
He
Steiner?
fell down.
What about Steiner?
Liechtenstein, man.
Jake Lichtenstein. I think that's
Yeah,
He
Lichtenstein.
gonna be on.
his
Yep,
name is Steiner, bro. His name is Steiner. I call him Steiner
Yeah.
because I can't. His name is Steiner.
the Big
Lichtenstein.
Papa Pump.
Big Papa Pump. Liechtenstein,
He
bro.
was the defensive line standout. At
Definitely.
linebacker, nobody really stood out. Wesley had a good spring for a true freshman, but I mean,
I'm gonna say nobody stood out, but I'm gonna say they played as a team because they didn't get beat.
yeah,
Yep.
They didn't get beat. So what I'd
it's
rather have
hard.
somebody.
It's hard to pick. It's hard to pick an MVP out there DB room, bro. I'm gonna be straight up with you.
My DB, I'm telling you, my DB, and the reason why I'm giving it to him is not because you know what I'm saying that's my man's or whatever. I'm giving it to Ivy because I would say he had at least 30% of the passes thrown his way.
Yeah, he had a heavy workload today.
He had a heavy workload today, and like you say, only got beat really once, and brushed it off, and he guarded everybody. He guarded our best receivers.
Yep. No
He
DJ
guarded
Ivy.
our
I
best
don't hear
receivers.
nobody on the timeline.
Yeah,
I don't hear nobody on the timeline talk about DJ Ivy.
Yeah,
they can't.
shit, man. Them boy, hey, you wasn't in the space earlier. That's all everybody been talking about was DJ Ivy. How good he
You
is.
know what I mean? You know how they talk bad about people.
And
You know they love to talk
that's
bad
then
about
they
I'm
try.
telling y'all, I talked to Mama today. I talked to Mama Ivy today, and she was at the game, but she didn't get into the spaces because she didn't want to have to hear, you know what I'm saying, people talk bad about it. I said, no, they talk very good about your son today. And he earned it. He earned it, and I feel like not just with him, I feel like, I want to see a lot of these veteran players that's been here be coached up and given. I want people because we'll know if it's coaching, right? We'll know if it's truly coaching if the veteran players get good and win. And the reason why I say this, right? If you have a heavy loaded veteran team with some freshmen, sophomores in there in the mix, but you have a very loaded veteran team, teams don't win with young teams. Teams don't win with young teams. You need those seniors and juniors to step up and be your leaders in order for teams to win. So people be like, well, I want to play this freshman. No. If a senior earns it and these coaches get the best out of them, then when you bring those younger guys in and you're not throwing them, you're not fresh out the frying pan into the fire. I'll be the Music Man's #1 supplier. Fly it in a piece of paper bearing my name, got the hottest chick in the game, wearing my chain. Like when you throw these young guys in that fire, sometimes it will burn them when they have a bad play. But when they're able to be coached, you're coached more on the sideline than you are in the game. So now, if these older players, these juniors and seniors, can carry us to a 10-11 win season, right? Can get us into a ACC championship game, right? Can get us to a bowl game and win, right? Then the younger guys who are going to get a lot of playing time anyway, now they're going to be veterans the next year. And they're going to be even better than the veterans that left because they got a second year under this coaching staff. You see what I'm saying? So that's what creates greatness, man. That's what creates greatness because what was the last Alabama team you think won the national championship with all freshmen and sophomores? Or Clemson.
They always got a good mix.
Got to have a good mix. You also be. I don't care if DJ Ivy start or back up. The rotation's got to be right. Because there are games where you're going to have shifty receivers, right? That DJ Ivy cannot cover. That you're going to have to play two smaller corners. You might have to put him at to striker position to cover just the linebackers. I mean, cover the tight ends.
No,
Malik
I
Curtis
was
good too,
proud of
man.
today. So Corey Couch made me proud today too.
Yeah, man, them boy were running.
When you talking about like older guys supposed to be the leaders, they had a play where he was inside and Dunson was outside, and they kind of ran a little pick route. And Xavier Restrepo, that was a pass he caught right in front of the end zone and he fell down. And if you go back and watch that play, Corey Couch was getting on Dunson ass. He was like, "Bro, you got to stay outside. I got your man when he come out inside.
Yeah, the switch.
You like we got a banjo that he was telling him that
because it was a pick.
Corey is somebody that struggled last year when it came down to stuff like that, and for him to take that leadership role and understand what's supposed to go down on that play, man, that's big. Even his mom posted a picture of him after the game and was saying how proud she was of him and how he started to prove people wrong because he had a good ass spring game.
And I'm talking. She just texted me. DJ Mama let me know he's working on his masters right now too. He's getting his masters right now in Miami. You know what I'm saying? He's getting his masters. You know what I'm saying? Working on his master's degree. And like this is why I say I don't like it when people pick on the kids, man, because they made us proud today, bro. And even though people are not happy with the wide receivers, I explained the same thing when me and Chocolate Dropper, Hurricane Randy, when me and Chocolate Drop was on the phone. There's no way you can say, and I get, like I say, I pick against the grain mind a lot because he's super intelligent. You can't say that the defense was great and the DBs was great, but the receivers were bad. Because both of them can't be great. Yeah. Both of them can't be great. Both of them can't be great. How can the because if the receivers was great, we'll be killing the DBs. And to be honest with you, I'd rather be killing.
Bad, then the DBs wouldn't look that good. They wouldn't be as good as you think they are.
Exactly. So I'd rather the receivers look bad right now just to get the confidence of the DBs.
I will say this, though. I will say this.
Okay, good.
I know a lot of people don't want to hear this, but TVD started off slow. If it wasn't for the running game, we probably would have had about a few 3-and-outs. The running game kept that drive alive because he missed some wide open receivers. Not wide open, but one play he underthrew a ball to Keyshawn. The next play, he just Keyshawn was having a good game, man. I had to really sit back and watch the game after I talked to you. So Keyshawn Smith had a good game, bro. It just he couldn't get the ball. He overthrew him one time. But that's another thing. It was good DB play. It was just you can't really pull or choose. But if TVD get a little clean on them passes, them deep routes. The
thing about it though is he had to be perfect on them.
Yeah, he had to be perfect. Yeah,
because the DBs was in their hip pocket. So force. All right, you think about it like this. Think about this right here, right? TV probably the best quarterback in the ACC, right?
Yep.
Not even close.
TV. All right, so if he's struggling, happen to make perfect passes against these defensive backs, just imagine how good this whole team is going to be.
Exactly.
Because when he starts completing these passes against these defensive backs in the offseason and then at Green Tree for games, just imagine what he's going to do against the rest of the DBs in the nation.
Bro, you had DBs playing 5 to 7 yards off the receiver and closing on a slant and breaking that shit up.
And I'm gonna say
5 to 7 yards. They're not even pressing on them. If you pressing, you're gonna break that slant up. They playing off and they Marcus Clark, bro. That might be our cornerback one. He got the size. He got the size, bro, and he got the technique. I know. DJ is gonna get in there, but
DJ gonna be our cornerback one.
We didn't see Porter yet from West Virginia.
You're right. We didn't see Tyreek. I'm gonna say you're right. We didn't see Tyreek. We didn't see Tyreek. We didn't see a lot of players, but the coaches that they talk, the one player that all the defense coaches talked about, Kevin Steele and everybody, was DJ before this game. So they talked about. They talked about the most improved, how much more he studied, how much more physical he got, and him just being comfortable in his route and his cover schemes. So I'm gonna tell you like this here. Listen here, man. I'm going in this here season. I'm telling you, I feel like DJ Ivy is either one or two. He will be starting. He'll be starting on the field this year. I'm telling you, he'll be starting.
That's not a bad problem. If Ivy can get up into that second, bro, your third and fourth corners is Clark and Dunson. That's a hell of a rotation.
That's what I'm saying. Like, oh my,
that's a good problem to have.
That's good too. He was doing real good.
But I wouldn't be mad if it was Clark at 2 and DJ at 3. I wouldn't be mad if it was DJ at 4. I would, you know what I'm saying? That all 4 of them do. If them 3 show, if they show all season what they showed today, bro, and you get some kind of production out of Tyreek, that's a hell of a secondary. I know you saw 15 out there.
Couch is that dude, right? And but people got down on Couch last year. People got down on Couch last year. We were talking about this yesterday against the Grand. When he made them couple of bad plays, he got down on himself, and then he ended up getting beat and ended up getting pulled. You know what I'm saying? So Couch is that dude. Couch is a dog. The one thing about Couch is he's small. The one thing about Couch is he's small.
Man,
those
that
big
defense.
Receivers, those big
filling out nice though.
I'm talking about height.
He gonna always be short. Yeah, he gonna always be short, but he's filling out nice.
But those bigger receivers those are the ones that got him last year, being able to out jump him. You know what I'm saying? Being able to post him up in the paint. You know what I'm saying? Get down, throw the ball to him in that paint, and they was able to outpost him. You know what I'm saying? But when you look at these bigger receivers like Stevenson and like Ivy, you know what I look at? This is what I'm looking at right now. The Legion of Boom, baby. I'm looking at the Legion of Boom right now, man. We're nicknamed the Legion of Boom. Them big corners and them small corners that hit you with nothing but velocity and getting your ass, just getting your butt, just get in there and just do what they're supposed to do. And this defense, I'm telling, and I've been so excited about this defense, and it's so hard for me to be serious right now with this peanut.
And it don't stop.
My bad. Hey, hold on. This is not Manny Day. Do not bring up Manny Diaz. Do not do it. This is Coach Mario Day, and let him have his day. Let him have his day.
Look your boy, Low. From New Orleans.
Louisiana gang? That Louisiana gang?
Yeah.
Hey, Louisiana.
I know he didn't bring up paying my Coco. My Choco.
Man, Matoga looked all right back there, bro.
With the looked all right back there. Yeah, and I tell you what, he looked like he was running a 4.140, bro.
Man, we were talking about that. He was like he wanted to stay in high jump in Texas when he was in high school. Matoga had let it. I think if he don't try to beat out Jake and beat out TBD and I gotta throw to beat him. If he just say when I get in there, this shit break down and I take off, them people gonna see that, bro.
I got because one better for you.
Ja'Cory Brown.
No, as fast as Makota is, and Machoka is fast, maybe he need to see if he got some hands, bro.
Man, Devin Perry.
I'm serious.
Perry.
See if he got some hands, bro.
Perry was a wide receiver.
Devon Perry.
I'm saying Machota.
No, I know, but I'm talking about Randy said Perry should make that move to receiver. He was, and they moved him to running back, I think.
Yeah, he was a receiver.
I would love to see
Machota receiver. Hell yeah.
I would love to see Machota. If he got hands, I would love to see him get in that field.
No, I ain't talking about Nkosi. I'm talking about 46.
No, you know that. We talking about 46, the running back, Devin Perry.
Yeah. We on the same page, bro.
I'm talking about. I want to see Machota take some snaps at wide receiver.
Oh, so hold on, wait.
Listen to me. This is why. Listen, I know I talk unorthodox. Oh, he just licked his eyebrow. This is why I'm saying I would love to see him. He is fast as hell. He is fast.
I don't think it's straight line speed necessarily. We're talking about it's when his acceleration. Think about when he get pressure, shoot me out of there. Think about him coming out of a break on the speed out. You trying to cover that shit, and he got nice shots.
Catch him in a slot with that receiver.
Yeah, if Hunter Renfrow could do it, bro. If Hunter Renfrow from Clemson could do it, bro, I think Matoka could do it.
I would love to see Matoka at receiver, because what I don't want to see is people transfer out just because they're not getting the reps, man. Hey, man, this is. I'm just gonna tell y'all who we got in the chat right now. I want everybody to say, "Hey, Miss Ivy." That's her.
Hey, Miss Ivy.
That's DJ Mama. You know what I'm saying? I like to see everybody speak to her. I said, come in today because your son is getting love today, and I want you because you've seen all the hate, and he's getting love today. This whole defense is. I think people are impressed by, and he's getting the coaching. And listen, everything is not going to be great. Today was me, though. It was scripted. Like, I couldn't have asked for anything better. And like I say, I'm not down on the receivers just because the defense plays so great. And against the grain, answer this question, AG. Think about this right here. Who's always behind the offense and defense? Who's usually behind in all?
It's usually the defense that's behind.
I thought it was offense. I thought defense catches up faster than offense. I thought offense.
No. I thought you were talking about it with us. Yeah, technically, it's not technically. Historically, it's the other way around.
Yeah, the defense got to catch up to the defense. And historically, and it hadn't been that way, right?
Yeah.
With us, right? But it's been that way with us today. So people aren't used to seeing that because they're used to seeing us be beat up by our defense and then our defense going to the season bad. But the way that our defense played today is only going to make our offense better. Like there's no way on earth that I think that our offense is going to be bad.
But you know what it is though? I don't think it's more so about the defense playing better as it was our floor as a defense. It was raised when we had the players like Ivy, when DJ had his struggles. Look at how when DJ fixed them, how much better the defense looked. To Corey Couch, when he had his struggles, when he fixed just his struggles, look how much better the defense looked. It's like when they have their bad plays, it affects the defense in big ways because they such like critical parts. They wouldn't be in position where you cover the most dangerous routes on the field if they didn't have the talent. So it's like when they don't put it together, we look at it as like everybody blaming that one player and everybody coming down on that player when it's really like those players have a lot of responsibility. You know what I'm saying? And they put in that position because they trusted by the coaches. And us as fans, we do have to lay off of them, and we got to understand that he wouldn't be on the field if he hasn't been showing that coach something in practice. And that's what it was. The floor got raised. It's not like we got so much of a higher ceiling. It's just that when our players that we thought we couldn't count on, when we start to be able to count on them, man, the defense as a whole looks better.
What?
I know for a fact. I know this for a fact.
Why are you shaking? Why are you shaking?
Because we're talking that shit. That's what I want to hear.
Shake
Against the grain talking that gangster, and that's what I want to hear.
Shake your head again.
Yeah, like it's a joke right now, bro. I can be as serious as I want, but it's always gonna be a joke right now.
Hey,
a damn potato down there that just don't stop smiling.
Keep talking, bro. Keep talking, bro. This is what we need to hear, bro. And guess what?
How you doing, Miss Tanya?
The whole defense is still not here yet. So
tell him stay focused. Tell him don't let it get to his head, Miss Tanya. He got to keep working. He just got to keep pushing that boulder up the hill. The second he start to rest, it's gonna come back down. That's how it is with every player. You got to keep pushing it up there. But everybody proud of him. Everybody, I don't want to say in shock. Everybody like, man, finally, this the player that we thought we was gonna get.
Repeat that again. What everybody said?
We finally this the player that we've been talking about that we was expecting. I don't think he gave up a catch his whole senior year.
Against the grain, guess what? School. Because of coaching.
Coaching. Yeah, right. No, just this is all. Yeah. The coaching got him back to what he used or what he should have been.
But the same thing. Remember you said it yesterday against the grain. Chocolate Dropper said it yesterday against the grain. We said flat out that these players, like when they got in the game and then they made mistakes, the coaching wasn't there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now the coaching is there. When they come off the field,
they going back to the sideline and just in their own head. Nobody talking to them. They letting it carry over to the next series. Now they catching them before they even get to the sideline and coaching them.
All in the face. Coach Hayes. Coach Jack is all in your face.
Coach Hayes, that's in the chat for you. And if anybody watched the game, right? If you watch, Antwell Rowe had the best speech in the whole, like what he said on that sideline.
Thank you for bringing that up, Zoe.
Bro, I wanted to come out and play, but see, the thing about it is, I don't want to hurt none of them little kids. You know what I'm saying?
He was talking to the city. Because
I got old man strength. You know what I'm saying? I come out there and see, DJ Ivan was able to cover other players. You know, I would have ran him over. You know, I would have ran him over. I would have put this old man shoulder on him, and I would have ran him over. You know what I'm saying? So they don't want this old man out there. Let me stop playing if I get killed.
You ain't old, bro. Stop saying you old. Stop saying this, though. Because you can go out there. Bro. I believe in you. I believe you're going to be in the hospital, but I'm still believing. I believe in you, so. I just believe we get too old to be playing with these little kids out here. We're going to be in the hospital bed because I'm going to be out there with you trying to help. I
just know. But no, what you see from the players, like what Antwell Rowe said and the way he broke it down, it was amazing the way he broke it down. And what I love about Mario, and I said this last year, and this is no disrespect to the my Cuban people. I love you. This is no disrespect to my Cuban people. But football in Miami and all over the country has been a black sport for a long time. So when they threw that Cuban culture in there, it kind of disappointed me because you kind of alienated the inner city. Mario brought the inner city back. That's bringing the swag back. He brought in. I'm sitting there to the first black linebacker, the first black player who was also the first student body president, the first black student body president, and it brings it brings self-dignity to you when you as a black person, as a black man, you can, because everybody, I say this all the time, everybody's able to have some self-pride about themselves, but us as black people. But when I saw these two older men out there today, two of the first black Miami Hurricane football players, talk about the struggles that they did, it made me proud, bro. Like, it made me proud. So imagine what it did for these kids. And then I saw the interview with Jimmy Johnson when he talked to the kids. This is stuff that we have not seen in Miami ever. Like what Mario is doing right now, like, hey Miss K, love you. Hey sis, I love you so much.
Hey Miss K. Hey Miss K.
What I saw today from what Mario did, and Miss Watts said it. She said he went to every corner of the field after the game, every corner, and waved to everybody and do thumbs up to everybody in the stands. And that's what Randy was talking about. Basically, that's the type of coach he is. That's the type of guy he is.
I said it. Hold on, let me get some of this, Zoe. I said it. I called it out yesterday. That's my player. That's my player. And he came out and he did what I thought he was gonna do.
He rock bottom somebody.
Well, he dropped the hammer. Now everybody want to kill. I started this. I believed in him. I just want some credit too. So
you played for him though.
I was talking about DJ Ivy.
Oh, you talking about DJ Ivy?
No, I'm talking about DJ Ivy.
No, yeah. I mean, you can take the credit for that, but I've been in the corner since 12th year high school. Since 12th year high school, but also was in the corner of Perry. And I think we all were like everybody over here. Y'all know we don't bash kids over here. I've never heard Against the Crane call it child crash. We don't bash kids over here, man, because you want to see all of these kids grow and be successful in life, but you also want to hold them accountable for what's on the football field. But it's hard to hold them accountable for what's on the football field when you got trash coaching. Now, I can say trash coaching because those grown men get paid. It's hard to. I'm laughing at Chris comment.
Why? It don't matter what I do, Zoe. Everybody still just pick on me, bro. If I come in with my regular face, they pick on me. Say I look like Kevin Hart. I come in with a potato, they picking on me. Like what more can I do, Zoe? What more can I do? And I'm wilding. What, Chris? We was just saying
I guess you said against Gray. He's trying to.
Yeah, boy. Hold on, bro. Now y'all going to get. Now y'all.
I can't even say nothing about it no more. It's a part of the show, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen to me, man. This triple threat that we got right here, man. I promise y'all, man. Y'all gonna get a lot of this shit right here. Y'all get a lot of this shit. Y'all gonna get it. And I want y'all to
know. And you be with them, so you be with them, hurting my feelings too. I'm tired of this, man. I don't get paid enough for this, Zoe. I come in late. I don't get paid for coming in late. Like y'all just against the grain. You just
what, bro? What?
Bro, I'm done, bro. You know what? Y'all don't love me. Y'all don't love me, bro. Y'all don't love me.
The way that you like you are right now. That's how I feel on the inside. Like thinking about the season. It's just I'm not a potato. Maybe my head's shaped like a potato in the screen, but like that's how I feel, bro, about this team in this season. Like I said, bro, if that was a vanilla offense, man, show me what the shit looked like with sprinkles on it. You know, because it was so many people that was just wide open, bro, for touchdowns. They gonna go back and they gonna look at it on film, man, and like people gonna have some problems when the receivers start catching the ball.
It was definitely some busted coverages.
Yeah,
but those busted coverages were, and they could have beat us on those busted coverages. Usually, when you got people wide open, it's some miscommunication.
Yeah, and then okay, sometimes it's busted. Busted means you got two people on one person. Sometimes you draw this shit up to where it's like, all right, you got one player having one. He got to cover two people, and it's like he damned if he do, damned if he don't. On the play I was talking about with Skinner, if he ran with Skinner, he would have left a man wide open in the flat, and Skinner would have had a block on him, and the man would have ran right past him for a touchdown.
Answer this question though. For this to be a vanilla offense, Gaddis was throwing some shit out there, bro.
That's what I was just saying. Yeah, it was crazy.
Hey, them run blocks, yo, them pulling them trap, man. Them hoes was open.
That's what teams that's in the college football playoff run. They run them counters and they pull both guards to one side with an H-back. That's the running game out of that. The inside zone game that Rhett Lashley ran, that's kind of a thing of the past. You only use that to set up the RPO. But when they run them like Oklahoma runs, called a GT counter.
What about the fullback? We played the fullback today.
Man,
the commentator said it.
The commentators were saying about because all right, I seen a dude tweet that Gaddis came out and he ran more formations in the first quarter than Dan Enos ran in the whole season. Right?
Oh, he did.
Yeah. So and then he kind of dialed it back after that. But man, that dude gonna run some shit, bro. You gonna see. I like how he had them tight ends. They was standing up, but they was flexed in. That create problems in the passing game.
You know what else gonna be scary though? we might only have 1 year. We might only have 1 year with Gaddis, man. We might only have 1 year with
people.
Gaddis.
That's a reality. A lot of people got to come. You got to come to grips with it.
You know what else I love?
Hey, I'm cool with it.
You know what else I love though? One of the biggest pickups in the offseason was the athletic director from Clemson.
Yeah, bro, Radakovich.
Yeah.
He the real deal.
And this is what I mean by, bro, every team in college football better be afraid of Miami.
Yeah.
And you know we're gonna do a little bit different this year against the grain, especially since you well versed on a lot of different shit. We're gonna talk ACC football this year against the grain.
Yeah.
And the reason being is we have to all be team ACC because the SEC is so loaded and so talented that we have to wish. Like, I don't want to see nobody even root against Florida State if they play out of conference. Because they have to be good in order for it to help our record. In order for it to help, you know what I'm saying? In order for it to help us as a team, the conference has to be good. And I look at Duke. Duke got a whole new coach staff. I'm telling you, man. I watched that spring game today. They look good.
You watch Virginia Tech?
No, I didn't watch Virginia. I'm gonna go back and watch it.
Man, I fell asleep watching it, bro. They not good at all.
I fell asleep on all the games, bro.
No, I watched it. No, to go back and watch the Duke. The Duke was good. Wake Forest was bad, but the Duke was good.
I heard Wake Forest was bad.
Let me get into some of these. Sometimes the scheme just defeats the defense play. I've said I said that last year that scheme was hard. We played a bell coverage defense last year, bro. And I think, to be honest with you, it was only a few players. Coach Hayes was talking about it. Against the Grain talked about it. Randy talked about it. I talked about it. We all knew. We put onus on the players. Against the Grain really put onus on the players, but he always came back to, but is it the players or is it the scheme?
You're doing this for a reason. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's always a reason you're doing this. You're not just going out there and y'all not calling y'all own plays and shit. You being taught to see something and do something.
And you know one thing that I heard, man, is that the one thing that I heard, right, was that against the Grain. Manny, do you know the defensive players didn't have a playbook last year?
Right.
Just ridiculous.
They didn't have a playbook. They didn't have a playbook last year. Manny made plays up and put it on that whiteboard, and they had to look over to the whiteboard to figure out how they was going to run. And they changed it. So the defense didn't even have a playbook last year.
Yeah.
Like, and I heard this from somebody, they didn't have a playbook.
It's kind of like, I had this discussion with some people before. It's kind of like offense, you got to have a playbook. Defense is more about, I teach signals, right? So I got a Sam fire, I got a Will fire, I got a Mike fire, I got a cat blitz, which is a corner blitz. You got different terminology for all of these different things. So the game has changed to defenses adjusting to what they see, and the coach just sending that signal in from the sideline. Now, if you send that signal in and the offense shift to something else, that's what you coaching, your adjustment on the fly. That's why teams run a lot of motion and shifts, because you might have the perfect play call dialed up for what I'm lined up in right now, but what if this receiver on the other side? Just that one difference could make your whole defense change. So it's like I get what Manny was trying to do. It's just you're not that good of a coach to do that yet. Somebody like a Kevin Steele or a Brent Venables or somebody like that, Charlie Strong, can coach a defense with no playbook, because they got the knowledge. They can look at what a team is. They can watch film. They can look at what a team lined up in. Boom, send this signal in right quick from the sideline. Hey, y'all, shift, do this or whatever. Manny Diaz ain't that coach. He got to rely. Go ahead.
I didn't see Gaddis today. Was Gaddis in the booth?
I don't know, man, because that ACC network, them cameramen was some shit. So you had a lot of plays that we probably actually missed because they doing an interview on the sideline and stuff.
I'm saying, but I didn't see. I see all the coaches on the sideline, but I didn't see Gaddis.
That's what I'm saying. It was either on Mario, it was either on the game, or it was on who they was interviewing. I ain't really see the sideline like that. I'm pretty sure he was on the sideline though, because that was a soccer field. That press box, like, ain't it higher?
Is he a sideline officer? Is he a sideline officer coordinator? Or is he a booth officer coordinator?
Ooh, I think at Michigan he might have been in the booth.
I love that. I was
about to say I prefer that than the last what Lashley was doing.
Our last couple of coaches was on the sideline. The last coach that was in the booth was probably Fitz.
And my only thing is who you got Mirabal, you got Kevin Smith, and Field. That's your only offensive on the field coaches. Because Gaddis coached the wide receivers, so your analysts and shit is gonna be responsible for coaching your wide receivers.
Man, I thought Aaron Field was the head coach. He was on the field, and he the strength and conditioning head coach. He was all over the field, bro.
I love him. Listen, to him, man. His name is no longer Henry Field. His name is the Canes Butcher. He's the butcher, bro. He's the butcher from y'all know Gangs in New York. You know Gangs in New York. I seen Gangs. He's the butcher, bro.
That's one of my favorite movies.
He's the butcher's son. He's the butcher's son, bro. Remember the butcher? He's the butcher's son. Like that dude is. But I said like he was my favorite hire outside of Charlie Strong. You know, all of my favorite hires, but when Charlie came and I was just like, that's it. That was that. Because that's who I wanted as my defense coordinator. And
I couldn't take no more greatness. I couldn't take no more greatness, bro. After Mario, I just was done. I couldn't take no more.
Mario can't do it.
And you notice they dialed it back on the hitting too.
That's another thing.
Like 100%.
That's another thing.
I like the helmet thing. I like the helmet things too. We didn't have those last year. The pads on the helmet.
We got out of the spring healthy because of that, I think.
So just imagine when them boys on full go.
What about the pads on top of the helmets?
That's for like concussions and shit. So
I know.
If you notice, it was only the linemen, offensive, defensive linemen that had them on. So that's
I
just.
Saw that.
Yeah, a lot of teams use it. Teams been using that for a while. It's just that's just
we just always behind. We
people don't take into account. Yeah, they don't take into account being down there in the trenches and just we using our hands a lot, but our heads might make just a little bit of contact, and that's every play. Wide receivers and running backs, it ain't every play that you get in contact to the head like that. So that's why he put them on just the linemen. That way they can work on their steps and work on attacking and all of that. But they can minimize that head contact.
If they could make those actually a little bit sleeker and nicer, every player should wear them. To be honest, with you. I'm talking about during games.
They got them new Rydell Axiom helmets. I don't know if you've seen them. They ugly as hell, but supposedly they like record the impact data and shit.
Boy, you wildin'.
You saw them, lady? Them new Rydell helmets?
I hadn't saw
them. I ain't paying no attention, bro. I really did. I was so confused that Mario was on the sideline.
Oh,
you got Jason Taylor, Ed Reed, take your press conference, bro. That game was lit.
We don't have nothing. Florida got them and shit, but like if you got a helmet like Miami, with the white helmet, white face mask, it don't look that bad. But teams with two different color face masks, that shit ugly.
I think if they make them smaller though, you could probably they probably would work out, man. We only gonna do about 20 more minutes. Hey man, like I said, don't be afraid to hit the donation button, homie. Don't be afraid to donate a couple dollars to the chat, man. Cause we're gonna get to the point where I have to get now. I do have to invest and it's not their job to do it because they come over here and work with me. You working on your laptop right now? You working off your phone against the grain?
Oh, I'm on a tablet.
So I do have to get against the grain a webcam. I have to get Peanut a webcam. So now I have to invest now, and not just investing in my channel, or just my the way mine look. I got to invest in the way theirs look. You know what I'm saying? Because we all remote sites, so I have to invest in the way theirs look. You know what I'm saying? So,
I look good. I don't know what you're talking about. I look good. I look good. I look good.
You got to put a hurricane hat on that damn thing or something, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna dress it up. I gotta go see how I can dress it up. I'm gonna dress it
up. I'm
gonna
tell you this, I don't have no issue with it. I don't have no issue with it because, hey, to me, this shit comedy. I like it. It's different. It's different, man.
I'm putting you on my stomach. I'm putting you on the stomach right now.
Oh Lord, have mercy. You're gonna look pregnant.
Yeah, I'm putting you. Hold on, Zoe. Stop it. Stop it
before we start up. You gotta make it.
Stop it before you start up the chat.
You got to make. Why you? Was you out there on the field? Why your lips purple?
Man, you know I was under the ground. You know I was under there. You know I heard everything.
Why your lips are purple? Why are your lips purple?
You know I'm black. I'm a different black. This the only way I can come on here. Cause y'all said I look like Kevin Hart. Now I got the potato on. Now y'all talk about the potato. Now y'all talk about my lips. What more can I do?
Why you ain't make? Why you ain't?
What more can I do? Though?
Why you ain't make it like a chocolate drop or something like that? Why
you know?
Why you making a milk? Why you making a milk dud?
You know
why you making a milk dud?
There y'all go. Y'all starting up. There it is.
A milk dud with some locks.
You know what? How about this? I'm signing out.
I actually like the animation.
I'm walking out today.
I like it.
I'm walking out today.
You get fired if you are.
You ain't gonna fire me, so you love me. You ain't gonna fire me.
I ain't gonna fire you, right?
I'm gonna call Coach Mario. That's what I'm gonna do. I told y'all.
Hey, against the grain, take it back. Let's get it serious again, Matt. Answer this question against the grain.
Dude.
And you can't go off of spring games, right? But when you go off of the emotion and the when you go off just the emotion of the game today, the atmosphere of the game today, and I know a lot of people watched it from. That's why I tell people, sometimes it's better watching games most times it's better watching games on TV than it is at the game because you can't see every single thing. Like I was saying about DJ Ivy play. When he was locked up on board, he went up one hand because he couldn't go up with two because he was pinned. You see what I'm saying? So when you saw the game today, right? I know we got things to work on, but just with coaching and everything, do you see higher expectations now after what you saw today?
Definitely. I think this is easily ACC championship and bowl game not included. This is a 10-win team. Like at the bare minimum. You know,
that's what I said.
Now, if they continue to drop the passes the way that they did, now it's like more like a 9-win team. I think could be.
I think
because
okay, I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying like that. They have a whole lot of potential. They could win the ACC. They could win a New Year's Six bowl if the mistakes that they made, which are fixable. Like I'm cool walking away from that spring game saying the wide receivers can catch the ball better. I'm not cool with like, all right, the coverage is still bad, or linebackers bad run fits, running backs tiptoeing. Like if that was like problems, then I'd be like, all right, we got bigger issues. But if the only issue is the wide receivers, like that's it.
So when
it's my turn.
When we look, yeah, it's your turn.
Man, we about to break the motherfucking ceiling. That's how I feel. We about to break. We at the ceiling now, and we ain't even get to the top. We finna break the ceiling and go higher than what we at right now. We ain't even got all our players here, and we still balled out today. The defense had no hype, bro.
Speaking of that, this is why I like to have you two guys on here. But this is what y'all are good at right here. This is what I'm not good at. The players that you think we're going to get before the end of spring. Like who are y'all? I'm gonna let you go chocolate drop first. Who do you expect?
Oh shit! He changed his face up. He looks scared. No.
He got a black eye. Change them damn lips though, man. Change them lips.
What? Y'all gonna stop talking about me. But I'm gonna say this.
No, what players you want
know.
us to get? What players you want us to get, Dropper? What players you want us to get, Dropper?
Everybody saying it. I don't want to say it. The linebacker room gotta. I was watching Flag, man. I think he need. If he would have hit a few holes instead of just running out, just taking himself out to play, it's just man. If you watch, it was hard to watch. But I just think we go to the portal for the linebackers and just we gonna have to go. That's where we're gonna start at. But the UCLA DN, I think his name the Agago, how you say his name against the grain? Agude.
Yeah.
That's why I can't wait to see him. I want to see how he because he passed the eyeball test. I want to see if he really built like that. They say he doing jumping jacks in the spring practice and he ain't stopped working out. He just out there just working out. Then he get an NIL deal. He got a Cadillac now.
But I'm talking about the players that we're gonna get, the players that we still can add to the team, like the players that we still can add to the team
before the season start.
Who do you? The players.
My guy's linebacker from Syracuse, Michael Jones.
From Miami.
Yeah, he's from Miami.
All the players trying to get back home now. Come back. Come back.
Who do you think, Dropper? Who you think gonna be? Who would you like to see us get?
Oh man, I want to say I don't know about the UCLA linebacker. He was at the spring game, I think. You might know him against the grain. I ain't good with names.
Where you from?
Hold on.
Well, while you got your whole, I want to see that offensive tackle from Georgia.
The tackle from New York?
The lineman from Georgia. Whatever that lineman that left Georgia, the one that Florida State said signed to them already.
Oh, so Mims. Yeah, somebody asked earlier if he was there. He wasn't there. I think his high school teammate or something died in a car wreck. So he was supposed to come to Miami. That's why he pushed his visit back to next week.
Yeah, I want to see us get him.
Yeah, he got until May 1st, I think, to make a decision or something. So he'll solidify that line. DJ Scape didn't look bad, but I think he might be more of like once that kid get there, he'll probably be like a piece. If somebody get banged up, because Scape played guard, he played tackle, he played, center, I'm sure.
Caleb Johnson.
All right, Caleb Johnson. Yeah, he more like a pure linebacker. I like the guy from Syracuse better because he was all ACC.
And ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, he was all ACC. I want to say like the last 2 years. The last 2 years, he had like over 100-something tackles. And with him being a super senior, it don't count towards our 85 scholarship.
All right, we got up to 80-something in the chat. I'm gonna see if we can get 100 tonight before I hang up. Everybody go out there and share. If you win, try to bring a few more people in here, man. Cause I'm telling y'all think I'm poor, man. This is a CWO triple threat, man. Got my man running the wolf pack up here, and I don't know what the hell we got down here. What the hell we got down here? But this is gonna be the base 3 that's gonna be on the channel. This is gonna be the base 3, and if we go with one more guy, it's gonna be Ariel. He'll be the 4th horseman, because he's always consistent with it. But this is gonna be the base 3 that's gonna be here. This is a triple threat right here, because these two guys bring the best out of me. These two guys bring the best out of me when it comes, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to people like that, and eventually Against the Grain is his own channel is gonna flourish. But the reason why I want Against the Grain over here so much is because he knows more about other college teams as well, and I want to focus on ACC this year as well. I want to focus a lot on ACC. I want to push and the people are like, why? I want to push the ACC conference because we need that push. We need that push. We need every ACC team to be great. You know what I'm saying?
They actually got they got a little podcast that I'll be listening to. They talk about all of the ACC teams. Like once the season kick off, they talk about like all of the ACC games and shit like that. It's called Basketball Conference Podcast.
Well, this is gonna be ACC football count.
Yeah.
We're gonna cover all the ACC teams.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna root for all the ACC teams as long as they're playing out of conference. Even if you hate Florida State, you need them to win those out of conference games because it makes it
really
better.
No.
I'm just saying.
Right.
Randy, what that boy on, Randy?
Stop you right there.
Randy, he tripping now, bro.
I'm not gonna let you.
I said out of conference. I said out of conference game. Listen,
I'm not gonna let you
out of conference game.
Man,
the only reason,
if they keep missing bowl games, bro, we happy.
Answer this question though. We play them every year, right?
Yeah.
Do you want them to have a good record when we play them, or a bad record when we play them?
Ideally, they would have a good record, but if they had a bad record, I'm happy in my soul. My soul is happy. If they got a bad record,
does that help Miami stock though?
No, but that's me being selfish.
Yeah,
that's me being selfish though.
But being honest though,
no.
we don't need them to have a bad record because I'm just being for real.
I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to root for FS2. So much.
At no point.
I had to mute him. Look at him.
Hey.
I ain't gonna do it. I ain't rooting for them. I am not rooting for them. I don't care if they got Joe Montana on the side, bro. I ain't gonna say it I ain't gonna say it.
No, this is the only reason I'm saying it though. This is the only reason I'm saying for real. Just think about this right here. We need to make the playoffs, right? And they go by strength of schedule. And FSU is bad. It might put us out. I don't need to be good, but I need to win the out of conference games. You know what I'm saying? Because anytime we play against an SEC team, anytime we play against an SEC team, any team like that, it represents the whole ACC as a whole, and it represents us. And we can't remember back in the days when we were independent, like we could pick our schedule, but when we went to the Big East, it was a little bit harder. We get to the ACC is even more harder because the conference is so down. We don't need. I don't say we need them to be Clemson, but we need them to be win some of those. We don't need them losing to the. It's funny.
Yeah. This your show, bro. We gonna agree to disagree. We gonna get to Johnny Law donation, bro. Look, just get. You're not about to convince me or Randy. Johnny Law, Cyrus Moss can be a good third down pass rush out the gate. Hell yeah.
Mute me all you want.
100%.
I'm not doing it.
It's not gonna happen, Captain.
And I know the whole chat feeling the same way.
Yeah.
We love these. I love the new path you on, but this ain't it. You gonna keep hating them, and we gonna hate them together. Thank you, Zoe. We gonna keep hating them. We gonna hate them together.
I got outvoted. It ain't my show, it's our show. It's triple.
Look, John say every Kane enjoyed 52-10 exactly. I didn't say us not beating them 52-10. Yeah, nah, we want to stop them into the ground. You want them to be respectable. If they rank at the end of the season and we beat them
25th, it helps us. I just want them to be respectable. So when we beat them 103-10, it looks better on us.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying. I think people saying I want them to be good. I want them to be respectable because we got to think about it. We don't got no respectable teams out there right now besides Clemson.
Yeah.
Well, let it be Clemson.
Hey, 15 pounds, Johnny Law.
Let it be Clemson.
Cyrus Moss put 15 pounds on. First rounder. Yeah, coming in hot. He looked crazy. I think he had like 3 sacks today.
That boy was on go out there. He was on go out there. Him and Thomas Davis.
Too fast, man. And Thomas Davis.
On this thing out there, boy. Thomas Davis.
Look what Hurricane Millie put in the chat, man. Hurricane Millie, I run Syracuse.
Right about that. And Chris, leave me alone, Chris. Leave me alone, Chris.
Listen, I lost this one. I lost this one. Okay. I lost this one. I told y'all I'm on a new path, man. This
See, man,
is a
you
democracy.
want to talk about that? We gotta answer the donation and stuff because you want to talk about Florida. Man, we don't want to hear that. I hope they win. I hope they win 5 games every year. Right now. I hope they win 5 games every year and never make a bowl.
At least you read the donation. And I'm telling y'all, like I'm saying, y'all think I'm bullshit. Y'all gonna see what I do with donations because they're not just going to me now. They going to the 2 co-hosts. They going to the 2 co-hosts, man. So
now you got the nose in here cheering. Now you got them in here cheering. This ain't they show.
What nose is in here cheering? What nose is in here?
Red man is. He about to catch these hands. I'm about to pull up on the ground and go get him. I'm about to pull up on the ground and go get him.
Hold on, time out. Against the grain.
Yo.
He said he about to catch these hands. What hands?
You know what, Zoe? All night I've been letting them go all night against the grain.
You're a potato. You don't even have hands.
You don't have no damn hands.
Now y'all on the same team now. You know what?
He about to catch that nub. You're like a bullet.
Yeah, you 1 shot, 1 kill. You only got that's it. You got to throw yourself at him. If you don't knock him out, you're gonna turn into mashed potatoes.
I'm trying to figure out what hands he gonna catch. Tatiana,
how you gonna hold it? You can't shoot him.
Tatiana,
you can't hold a gun.
Come here, Tatiana. My daughter got to see this right here. Hold on. Don't go nowhere. Randy.
Right, of course. You ain't gonna do me like this, though.
My daughter got to see you, though. Like Randy, you got to come back on. My daughter, you got to see a new co-host. Randy, come back on, Randy. Talk us shit, Randy. You say you got hands.
So you want to make it a game? You talking about my hands? You talking about my hands? I'm pulling up, so underground.
Franchise.
That dude is tripping.
We can't hear you. We can't hear you. What he saying? What is he saying?
Why you muting me, Zoe?
Oh, I couldn't hear. I ain't mute you.
I muted myself. Nah, I'm gonna call the whole sack boys. Somebody talk about they're gonna make me a French fry.
Oh my God! My
mashed potatoes, no French fries, no nothing, no bacon going on me, no nothing. It's all potato, boy. I'm in the dirt. I'm with the dirt. Put you in the dirt.
Oh my God! This is hilarious. This is fucking hilarious, man.
Now you got the whole. They think it's ain't nothing sweet over here. You gonna have to wipe me off.
Eric gave me this as a potato. I thought it was a thumb.
You know what? You got to cut my pay. You got to cut my pay today, cause I'm finna slide out. I'm finna slide out. So look at me, so look at me.
Yeah. Y'all heard the feelings. That motherfucker, that's something else, man. But nah, man, this is like we got up to 95 in the chat, which is very successful for me starting over.
Yeah.
Definitely appreciate it.
I shared it in that Canes Unfiltered, the Twitter group. Little message. I shared it, but they got a space going on right now. Gio was on there.
Oh yeah, I was just talking to Gio. I had Gio on. I was listening to Gio. He was talking. I told him to introduce himself, and while he was on the space, he was talking over here. And see, he was talking. So that's a good thing to have Gio on, man. And we're gonna make some things happen. Like I said, I got to get you. You got a laptop? You just got your
yeah, I got
tablet.
one. Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna send you a webcam. And well, you don't need a mic because you can use your earbuds like you're using. So I'm gonna send you a webcam and probably a soundboard. You know what I'm saying? So you can do your thing over there. And we're gonna rock it out, man. Triple threat, man. I don't like. Now you do work some weekends, right?
Yeah, I'll be having like baseball tournaments and stuff, but I'll be back like in the evening.
So anytime, we're gonna make sure that we do these shows we're gonna schedule these shows after the game, probably a little bit later. You know what I'm saying? So we can have everybody in here because like I really want these guys to shine because Against the Grain got his own thing going. So I want to help build his he helped me out too. I want to help build his platform and hopefully get him a job with the orange and green boys. You know what I'm saying? Because he's really that knowledgeable, so he can do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about building bridges. It's not about building bridges, not trying to keep people down. You know what I'm saying? So I know he has aspirations of really doing this. And to be honest with you, I'm really looking for somebody to hand this shit off to. You know what I'm saying? And Against the Grain right now is probably if I do hand it off, right now he's probably got I'm gonna hand it off to. I'll still be in, but I'm looking for somebody to give it to where I don't have to do it as much anymore. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna set it up where you got
that's something we ain't talk about, man. That tight end room and how good them tight ends look. Khalil Brantley.
You want to say that for another show?
I mean, we can, but shit.
The reason why I'm saying it is because we're gonna need something to talk about. I'll tell you what. Go ahead and tell what you think about.
You saying in the off season, huh? Yeah, but I mean, we talking about just spring game, man. What they started to do, I like how they use the tight ends. They ran a lot of tight end delays, so they'll set up like they pass blocking and then he'll release like right where the linebackers at. So that play was open all day. We're gonna see like your Elijah Arroyos, Khalil Brantleys, Will Mallers, man. They gonna all eat off of that.
And Will didn't play today.
And Will didn't play. Skinner gonna eat. That tight end room is gonna be dangerous. That's why I'm not even really worried about the wide receiver room. Like they gonna get their plays, but that tight end room was impressive.
Will Mallory and Arroyo is like Gronk and Hernandez. Like they can be. I ain't gonna say they can
even
be.
Even Mammarelli. You saw the other kid out there, man. It's like 6 of them. Though it ain't just them two. Like if you pulled them two, if we didn't have them two, if you said, all right, y'all don't have Elijah Arroyo and y'all don't have Will Mallory, and I had Jaleel Skinner, Khalil Brantley, Dominic Mammarelli, like bro, that's still a good ass tight end room. You feel me?
Yeah, it's a great tight end room.
Hell yeah, it's great. It's great with them too, but it's like it's super solid with them, just them three, and that's 3 young guys.
I was saying it's a great tight end room with them 3 young guys.
Everybody pegged Mammarelli as like a blocking tight end, but man, he caught one today and he was like out there in the open field. He was running like the rest of them.
I tell you what, my surprise player of the day is Steiner.
Liechtenstein.
Where the hell did he come from, man?
USC. He from Florida though. I think he played at Cypress Bay.
What is his eligibility? How many years eligibility do he have?
This is last year because he been at USC for like 5 years.
Damn.
Yeah.
He gonna play. He gonna see the field. He's gonna see.
Yeah. He gonna be out there. Let's see. Elijah Roberts didn't play today either. Elijah Roberts, and Najee Kelly coming off a shoulder surgery. True freshman. He probably gonna red shirt.
I want you to give me. Your alphabetical, your grade. If you had to grade the game from the day, from every part of it, from the atmosphere, the players, not just the fucking. If you just had to name the grade from the players today, offense and defense side of the ball, how would you grade?
I think the defense.
No, as a whole. This is a whole.
Yeah. As a whole.
A team.
I'll probably give it like.
And then you can break down. You can break down the defense and offense after that. Yeah, well, what's your grade, and then tell me why.
Yeah, I go B- like overall. And then maybe like the defense was probably like a B+. You know. But then the offense is like. If you don't have those drops, man, that's probably like a B+ game from them, maybe. Maybe some more touchdowns, some more interceptions. Maybe I take that back. I'll probably go B, because the defense, I'll probably get a defense like an A-, because they did have a couple turnovers. They did get to the quarterback. They didn't really give up no big plays. I'll probably give them like an A- on the defense, but the offense probably about a B-. So that'll probably go to about a B, about a B as a team. Yeah.
And you had when you said B-, I was a little bit more than you. I was giving it a B for that. I ain't even got to explain it. I was giving it a B for the exact same way you was giving it the exact same way you described. I thought the defense played A- type of defense. You know what I'm saying? They didn't bend but don't break. They just gave up plays that every team in college football is going to give up.
But look at how you can look at how they scored it. You know, it wasn't like, all right, green team versus orange team. It was really like offense. Whatever points you go up, whatever points you put up as the offense, it go to this team. Whatever points the defense put up, it don't matter if you ones or twos, it go to this. And for it to be like a close game, that means the defense was making a lot of plays. They was forcing punts, they was forcing turnovers. So,
yep. And that's why. And I actually can get I almost can get a defense A solid. And the reason why is because there was a couple sacks that should have been called, like that sack.
Yeah.
That sack on on Garcia.
I'ma say it, bro. I'ma say it. You fuck around and run the ACC if that defense play like they played in the spring game.
Oh yeah, that sack that Garcia got sacked when he threw that first down pass to Smith. Like, he was sacked, and they let it go, because once you touch the quarterback, that's a sack in the spring. So that should have been a sack. It shouldn't have been a first down. So now that was a 3 and out, and they would have got points for that. But I could almost give the defense a solid A. The only reason why they don't get a solid, even without that, they don't get an A or A plus, is because there was no cornerback interceptions. There was no cornerback. The cornerbacks didn't make an interception. They didn't break on the ball and make an interception. But that's also,
and like I said, if them receivers caught the ball, that defense is like, they played good, they played solid, but they still would have gave up. Like, TVD numbers would have been way better if they would have caught like maybe 4 more passes.
Yep, his numbers would have been bigger. You know what I'm saying? But I also think I wish they would have completed one deep over the middle, because I wanted to see how Kevin Steele and Charlie Strong them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How they bring that back in?
That shit was impressive though, bro.
It was more than what I thought it was going to be. And we've been hovering at about 80, 85 strong the whole video, man. So that's the first time in a minute we've been hovering there. You know what I'm saying? We hit 100 one time, like 105. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of people tired too. And I come on. I might need to start coming on a little bit earlier, but I got to see everybody's schedule.
Yeah.
Plus, I know you work later. You work late. Sometimes you don't get off late. So I figure 8 o'clock a good time for Fridays. But come Saturdays, that's why I say I'm gonna be on them Twitter Spaces with you and Randy, because come Saturdays, Coach Hayes goes first. After Coach Hayes go, I don't give a damn who's going on. The triple threat, we killing them, bro.
Yeah.
We killing them, because I got parents that want to come talk now and come get in it. You know what I'm saying? And come get in these chats, and people want to hear from them. I got Gio. He's going to help me out a lot. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, and Randy, for putting me on to him. And I might even get a chance to get Luke in here, because Luke told me he'll come on. You know what I'm saying? So I might get a chance to get Luke in here. And guess who else I might get a chance to get in here? Trick.
That'll be dope.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm making some moves to get some players in, and we're gonna write a song for this triple threat crew. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get a song for this crew. And we just all of us together, I think all 3 of us, we can make this the best hurricane channel out there. And not just hurricanes. We're not just pushing for hurricane fans. Like I said, we're gonna do ACC shows. You know what I'm saying? So I wanna be able to do that. That way we can make money and build it. Everybody be like, you talking about money, bro. In order to do this, in order to make it successful and be able to do a lot of shit that we do, we got to be able to make money so we can have the best equipment and stuff like that. And it's gonna be times where I'm gonna ask against the grain, bro. What high school games do you want to go to? so he can get that press pass. What high school games do you want to go to where you can scout players? You know what I'm saying? You already can scout players great. Well, you can scout your players up close and personal. You know what I'm saying? So these are the things that we're going to do. When I go to Florida, when I fly out or whatever, they're gonna go. So it's gonna cost me money because I'm not making them pay. So we're gonna do things to where we going it's against Green been on for 2 years. He been with it for 2 years, but we really gonna make it happen this year. We're gonna try to make this the best podcast on the earth, and to have somebody like Randy who a comedian, it just lightens it up a little bit, man. It just lightens it up a little bit and don't make it so serious. You know what I'm saying? Against the Grain, me and Against the Grain, real serious and firm, and Randy makes it so much easier for us. Like he does, he makes it because he's so silly, but he's knowledgeable as hell. He's knowledgeable as hell. So let's not take that. Let's not take him being silly like he's not knowledgeable. Yeah. So I'm gonna let you take us out. You know what I'm saying? For Against the Grain, take us out Against the Grain, man.
What's good, man? As always, bro, appreciate you having me on the show, man. Appreciate everybody that came through in the chat, hung out, donated, posted their opinions, their questions, whatever. Just keep rocking with Zoe and CWO fam, bro. Keep believing in this team, and we'll get that 6th ring, I think, sooner than a lot of people think, bro. And we should see a lot of stuff change. That's why I say keep the optimism. Everybody can have their criticisms and everything like that, but we on the right track. We finally got what we've been asking for. So,
triple threat, baby.
It. Yeah.
For
right,
Against the Grain, Harlem Hurricanes, Zoe, and Peanut Randy, the triple threat. I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be real this year. Y'all think it's playing? It's gonna be real this year. We gonna set this shit on fire this year. I promise you. We gonna set it on fire, man. I finally got the dream team that I always wanted to have as commentators, and I ain't letting them go. I ain't letting them go. They under contract, even though they not. I ain't letting them go, man. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, Against Greg, let me know. We're gonna get you that. We're gonna get you a desk. I mean, another a webcam and a webcam and a stand. And we gonna go in this year. It's gonna be some real breakdowns this year. Y'all ain't seen it before. Y'all gonna see some different shit this year.
It's in my phone, bro.
All right, hey, you got my number, right?
Yeah, I got it.
All right, hit me up tomorrow if you get time.
All right.
Yo, for CWO and the triple threat, man, you gotta keep reminding me to say that. For CWO and the triple threat, man, we up out of here, man. We'll see y'all again sometime next week.